Hey, good Saturday morning, everyone. It's Eric here with a quick update on today's weather before I hit the road. I'm heading to a weather conference down in Virginia today, so I'm going to be on the road most of the day. We still have the chance for some strong to severe thunderstorms later on today, and I mean later on, towards evening. Most of today, not really much of a problem other than the heat and the humidity. This morning at 7:35, I've got the radar plotted up here and also the dew points. The numbers you see on here are the dew point temperatures. It's muggy out there. We have dew points close to 70 right now at the airport. We had some showers and even some thunder overnight up in Trumbull County, parts of Mercer County, but that is pretty much gone. We've got a stray shower or two out towards I-71, towards the Mansfield area, but largely it is a quiet morning, and it's going to be a pretty quiet morning and afternoon across the region. You can see there's a lot of thunderstorm activity out to our west. Let me take off the dew points here, make this a little less busy. Now this looks ominous off to our west in Indiana and Illinois, but this is not necessarily, this ball of storms out here is not necessarily what's coming our way, even though that is associated with the cold front that is on the way in about 12 hours or so. Let me load up the surface map here. We've got a cold front out here across the Midwest, and now behind this front, a big change is on the way. Let me show you the dew points. Dew points in the 50s and 40s out here across the upper Midwest. That's what's coming our way tomorrow. But we've got to get through a very muggy day today before we have that treat heading our way. All right, let's time this out for you. Again, I can't rule out some sort of stray pop-up shower or a storm over the next 10 hours, but it's like a 10 to 20% chance kind of a thing. By far and away, most will stay dry through about dinner time this evening. Now, the one change since yesterday is the arrival of the showers and storms has slowed down a little bit, and this is actually good news. The later in the day we get these, the less likely it is that they will turn severe. So here's the high-res model, the latest version, just updated a few minutes ago. Simulated radar at 6 p.m. So here we are at 6 p.m. We've got a broken line of showers and thunderstorms moving across I-71 and approaching the I-77 corridor. So again, this is a little slower than it looked when I worked last evening. Here's 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. This doesn't look that impressive. Now, this is just one run of the model. But the latest run, anyway, isn't terribly impressed with this line as it pushes through. And it keeps the threat for a shower and thunderstorm around just about all evening, but it doesn't look all that severe to me. But, just as far as the timing goes, it does look like, even though the strength is in a little bit of question here, the timing looks to be close to sunset for this line to move through. So the big question is, will we have severe weather today? And again, the later we get away from the peak heat of the day, the lower the odds are of these storms turning severe. Could they be strong? Sure. Severe weather, a little less likely if they wait until about sunset. The Storm Prediction Center has us in the slight risk area for severe weather here in the yellow. So, this is, when we're in a slight risk, that's, that gets our attention. That usually means that at least strong storms are reasonably likely. Now, when we break this down as to, what type of weather to expect, not expecting tornadoes. The Storm Prediction Center has a 2% chance up in upstate New York of isolated tornadoes, but don't think that's much of a chance around here. As far as the probability of large hail, not looking all that likely either, although there's a higher chance of some hail than an isolated tornado, certainly. And when we're talking about damaging wind gusts, that's the primary threat. That's the number one threat. You can see in the yellow here, the SPC has a 15% chance of a damaging wind gust within 25 miles of your location with this main band of storms later on today. So again, the threat for severe weather is there, but the later timing makes me a little bit optimistic that we're going to try to dodge the bullet. But it's early in the day. We've got a lot of day to get through. Make sure you're checking the latest forecasts. Andrew's going to have you covered all morning. Jess Briganti is in for Candace this evening. She's going to keep you updated with all sorts of great Facebook and Twitter posts. And once I get settled in to my hotel room this evening, I'll probably check in a few times on social media. Have a great Saturday. This is the last hot and humid day for a while. Big changes coming our way tomorrow.